everybody, what's up? It's me, 2 and welcome back to another Pokémon Living Decks video. If you saw it last Saturday, I actually did a trainer con where we sold some different stuff. My girlfriend sold her hat. Actually, speaking of hat, much better. But my girlfriend sold these exact kind of hats, Wooper, Ditto, Shiny Wooper, all that kind of stuff. And I sold plushies. However, I did not do very well, sadly. A lot of people didn't really make their money back too much. I made my money back, but it wasn't a lot of money that I actually got added on top of there. So it was a little disappointing. But that's okay, because all the ones that I didn't actually sell, the ones that I don't have in my collection, I don't feel like they're going to sell anytime soon. So I decided, you know what? Let's add them to my living decks. Give them an actual full-time home. Some of these other guys are going to still be for sale, so they will definitely be going in the future if I ever do another con or anything. But yeah, we have a few good new guys to add to my collection. I'm super excited about it. So give me 1 second. I'll grab them and let y'all know. Also, before we start the video, make sure you say hello to Joltik. He needs it. Awesome. Now I can grab all the plushies. So all these are going to be Unova plushies for the most part, which I'm actually really excited about. But we have, I'm just going to grab a few at a time. We have Mienfoo and we have Boldore. I do have Roggenrola as a sitting cutie already. So we have the other one that I'm selling still over there for sale in the future. But this Boldore is very cute in my opinion. I really like this Boldore. Super cute little plushie to have into anybody's collection. So I'm glad I was able to grab it and keep it, give it a forever home. I do really like Boldore. I liked it in the anime because the anime was the first thing I actually watched was from Black and White. So seeing Boldore on his team, Roggenrola. But I do think this is Boldore plush. While very simple, still amazing little design. Super happy to have in the collection. Like I said, they have the little felt right there. They have the eyes, which I really like, and more felt right here. As well as things keeping together, more felt. So with these, they were very simple plushies made. So they're pretty small, like I said. They're keychains. This one is missing the keychain part, but I do think it makes up for it in design. For being such a little plush and having a lot of felt, which usually isn't a very popular thing to keep on plushies for the most part, I do think it works really well with the design. And as well as that, we do have our Mienfoo. Now this Mienfoo, I really like the Mienfoo pose as well. This is such a cute little pose. Just having it ready to fight. Oh my goodness. The little simple thing again, like a keychain. And it's just ready to fight. I love how the posing looks. Very skinny little plushie with a little tail poking out. I do like Mienfoo. I've never used one on my team personally, but I do think it'd be a great addition to my collection, and I'm happy to have it in there. You don't see too many Mienfoos except for this one or the Sitting Cuties, so the fact that I was able to add this one, which honestly, I kind of prefer this one over the Sitting Cutie. It has a little bit more, let's say, dramatics to it. It has a lot more flair to it, and I'm super excited to have this little guy in my collection because I've always had my eye on him, but I knew I was just going to wait because there was going to be randomly just a Mienfoo lover that would always come and grab it. So, I was like, all right, fine, whatever, I'll grab it. So we have this little guy. And then where there's Mienfoo, there will always be a Mienshao. Again, I've never used a Mienshao. This one actually has the keychain part too, which is really cool. And it actually has the tag on there. So this is what the tag looks like. You don't see too many of the tags from these little guys, especially after a while of having them. I have it on my Alola Mola that I got a long time ago, but besides that, not too many. It has that shiny kind of fabric on it, which is honestly, I would have preferred if it was just the color right here. I feel like that would have been a lot better. The face, really well designed. What are these based off of? Are they weasels? I can't tell if they're weasels or not. Some more of that shiny felt right there. And it kind of looks like right now, because of the felt kind of glued together, it kind of looks like it's peeling a little bit. So I'll make sure to take good care of that. But this one is also doing a really decent pose for the most part. I do think I would prefer Mienfoo's pose, where it's just kind of like that. Honestly, if it was like this, where it was like pointing, that'd probably be a little bit more favorable for me. I'm not really a fan of the felt little parts right here of the toes. It's kind of scary because with it being such a small plush, the likelihood of it falling off might be a little big. So I will make sure to preserve this guy as much as possible. But yeah, we do have Mienshao in our collection now. Next up, we have a Pokemon that was actually in my display piece for Halloween. It just never sold, so I decided to keep it, and it'll definitely be in my Halloween piece again, and that is Jellicent, once again, rocking the tag. And as well as that, it has an extra tag as well for some of the Pansage and Escavalier lines. what, monkeys? The monkey line, and then we have a random Scavalier. So Scavalier is the bug type monkey, it seems like. But I do think this guy is absolutely adorable. I prefer the male one, I think. I don't know. I'm in between on the two. I think the male one's a little bit better in my opinion. But I do like the female one. I'll make sure to get the male one in the future, maybe in the sitting cutie form, or if I can find one for cheap in this exact form, I'll grab it. But Jellicent, again, one of those random Pokemon that nobody really likes for the most part, or it just isn't that popular. I know there's a lot of good ghost types and a lot of good water types in Unova. I've personally never used it. I do want to use it in the future, especially the one that they gave you in Black and White 2, so that just might be a mission for me. But I think that this one is absolutely, I don't know if I'm going to say adorable, but I am going to say I like it. I like it for the most part. I love the big old lips on there. It's like with Wobbuffet, where Wobbuffet has those big lips. Kind of reminds me of Wobbuffet for the most part, but I do think it works pretty well. I don't know, though. It's kind of weird. A big old... Are they lips? Or is she just really happy to see you? Look, she's smiling at you. Gosh, these are a bunch of like B tier Pokemon, or C tier, honestly, the C tier Pokemon that you don't really see ever in collections or videos very much, that aren't very popular. But I am glad that we were able to add her to the collection, because now she has a forever home. I don't know if she would have had a forever home if I didn't find her in Cellar like this, but now she does. And then the final little keychain that I have, I don't know if I'm going to keep them for very long. If I can find a better Scraggy plush, I definitely will. However, I do have this version of Scraggy with his little felt.
Scraggy!
Stitching that came off. That's kind of annoying. So now he just holds up one side of the pants. But I mean, he can dab. Yeah, he's dabbing. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep this Scraggy. So if I can find a better Scraggy for cheap, I'll definitely grab that. And then maybe keep this guy out. Or maybe I'll give him in a giveaway. I don't know yet. But I do think that he is a pretty cute little Scraggy plushie. I do like the Jack specific one a little bit more. So that's the one that I'm mainly leaning to. Maybe a Sitting Cuties if I can find one. But I do think he is at least cute enough to keep in the collection for now. I do like Scraggy. I have used Scraggy before. And I, of course, liked him whenever he was a little baby in an egg. He evolved so much from that. He never evolved personally, actually. But he did become a pretty well-rounded Scraggy for the most part. So having him in my collection in a plush form is also very cool. He doesn't have his tag, but he does have his little keychain piece. And of course, he does have the tush tag, which I haven't showed you too much of the tush tag. They always come with a little Pokemon Center logo. It is a band Presto, and then it is from, I believe, 2010? 2011? 2011. So it is from 2011, made in China, I believe it said. Yes, made in China. So, you know what? We'll take it. A bunch of new Unova Pokemon added to the collection, which I always love to do. I do love adding some Unova Pokemon to my squad, and glad that Scraggy got to be added. But we still do have one big guy that I decided to add in my collection. You probably saw him in the background earlier during the video, and you've probably seen at least a little bit of his head in the background for multiple videos we've done in the past. But he is finally added to the collection, and that is the Pokemon Center Jirachi.
Rat!
And this guy is absolutely adorable. My girlfriend recently got the Psycho Soda one, and I kind of wanted to get that, but also I feel like this is definitely a good plush to have in the collection. I need to figure out where I want to put this, because I kind of don't want to just keep it in the box. It's a pretty decent size to not have in the box, so maybe I'll put it somewhere over here. See that there's some stuff over here, because I maybe did a few pictures of my Oshawotts, which, stay tuned, Oshawott video coming out Saturday as well, so that'll be a fun little video to grab. But wow, this guy is so freaking cute. It is a part of the 2021 set, which I keep on getting this and Celebi confused, because I have Celebi from like 2005's Pokemon Center. So if anybody's interested in that, please let me know. But I do think that this plushie works really well for what they were given. It's a really nice size, and I'm glad that I get to keep it in my collection. I guess nobody wanted to buy Jirachi. I know my girlfriend kind of wanted this, but she then got the Psycho Soda one. So I'll keep it on my collection. It's technically are both. Besides that, holding on by kind of just cheap threads, which I'm kind of scared about, is these little blue pieces, which if you gave this to a kid, wow, these blue pieces would probably be torn off by then. But they have this nice little squishy material. It's not like the same kind of fabric that you'd see in a normal plushie. It's kind of like, not even the printed fabric. I don't know what kind of fabric it is. It's like a little itchy fabric is what I could think of, but it does feel nice, especially if you have something a little bit rougher on your hands like I do. You could just kind of do that, and you could feel the roughness kind of relaxing a little bit with the fuzz. I don't know exactly how to explain that. It's such a weird explanation, but you're here on Patu's channel. Of course, you're gonna have some weird explanations. I can't talk right, but I can show you some cute plushies. But I do think that it works pretty well. The face is absolutely adorable, super simple, but works very well. They have the pieces right here. That's a whole different part of the fabric. The hands are wholly stitched together. We have the eye closed, which honestly, if it was open, that'd be really cute as well. And then we, of course, have the little wings or scarf in the back. I don't know what that is. I was never really a Jirachi fan. I haven't really used Jirachi in a lot of content. I don't think I've used Jirachi in any content, even like randomizers or anything like that. But I do think that he works really cute as a little plushie. And I'm pretty sure he's basically life size, right? He is pretty much this size in the anime and everything. So having a new little mythical Pokemon added to our collection. My favorite will always, always, always be Victini. However, this being my girlfriend's favorite always makes up for it. And I'm glad to have it in my collection. So yeah, guys, let me put these all up. And then after that, we will end the video. Alright, and right now, Jirachi just kind of stays right there. I'll try to figure out a place to put it, especially after I kind of fix up the plushie collection. But also, oh man, by the time I do that, we're going to be switching it up again for a few events that we have going on, especially in October. So I'll let you know about that. However, I got Jirachi right here, and then right next to it, I do have all of our new Ben Presto plushies added to the collection. And of course, Scraggy's trying to get a little bit of love from Mina. Let me just let me fix that real quick. I still have my girlfriend's plushies, by the way. I need to give that to her again, which you could also take a look at the two of them together. I forgot that I had them, like I said, but still very cute together. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Let's move back and we'll end off the episode. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Of course, make sure you answer the question of the day. I'm really, really happy that you guys love the question of the days, and I plan to always keep it going as much as I can. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. I'll see you guys on Saturday with a brand new video. And yeah, I'm hopping out. Peace out.